You have no dreams. You have no thoughts. Huh? You just be a lap dog your whole life? Huh? Is that all you'll ever amount to be? Huh? Is that all? You make mommy disappointed in you? Huh? Yes? Is that what you do to your mommy? Hmm? You make me disappointed? Hmm? Yes. What is it?
I think it's okay.
Eh? Oh, so what is it? Hmm? Yes. Who is a cute boy? Hmm? Who is a cute boy? Who? Who? You know you are a cute boy. Oh, this thing. Do you guys use a dog walker? What the fuck? Why? Why would I outsource that enjoyment to anyone else other than when I'm on vacation? Why? Emran doesn't even walk Hamlet. I do the walking because I like it. I like walking with Hamlet. Hamlet and I have like a routine, a walk routine together. It's our thing. Granted, sometimes I skip days. And also I skip rainy days. Cause Hamlet ain't no walking in no rain, man. He'll look at the rain and the snow and he's like, no! That's not my kind of weather. He's very, very like dainty. Hi. Hello, Sugar Cube. I hope you're having a good time. So my energy is always near zero, so I have no energy for people with a lot of energy. Oh, you know how I don't have any problem with people with a lot of energy? Because I don't feel like I gotta match their energy level. Yeah, Kitty Sugar Cube. You'd be surprised. There are some high energy people out there who can like handle not expecting people to conversate or interact with them at their energy level. They're just happy to be the output, you know? So I realize I don't mind people like that. But it's those who want to force me to interact with them at their energy level. Oh, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing this? Come on, do this, do that. Those I really, really dislike. Unless they're just doing their thing, being high energy. Like, if I happen to respond, they'll be happy. If I don't respond the way they want, they're okay with it. You know, they're not trying to get something out of people. You know, they're just being themselves and letting you be yourself. That I'm okay with. That's how I say I can be around certain like extroverts. But then to say that I can't be around certain extroverts is true of introverts too. I can't be around certain introverts. So, we all have our thing, I guess. It just makes me feel like I want to walk away and hide in a corner somewhere. They must be really mean then. Well, even if they're not actively like being like condescending or dismissive or like half ignoring you or something. I know none, like it's not overtly mean, but none of us like feeling dismissed, like feeling like people are treating us a little bit like less than. Like you can feel like they don't kind of give a shit about you, you know? That's why I loved when you were around Senna, because you guys have great rapport. Ah, yeah, we do. Oh well, that's why we're still friends. We love each other a lot. We're very, very different, but we do love each other a lot. Like, we let each other be each other. Granted, it took a while to get that far. Because like, opposites, they do tend to bump heads, you know? Like all opposites do. And it's really, guys, it's all about like tolerance and like putting like love in the forefront. Hey, I just want a better friendship with you. So let's talk this out. Or, hey, I want to be okay with this difference that we have because everyone is different. And we talk it out and see how we can accommodate each other and find some middle ground in that aspect of the friendship, you know? And yeah, that's kind of how you maintain something more long-term without harboring resentment over time. And then like, even when you have long friendships and you bring back old hurts because it was previously, unresolved, it kind of chips away at like the quality of like a long-term, any kind of long-term relationship. Don't you agree? Not mean, it's just I'm not good at social interaction. I know how to put my best foot forward when dealing with people, but I just prefer my own company most of the time. That's me, cutie sugar cube. But I don't think, I don't think I'm that good at social interaction either, and I definitely do think some people think I'm not the best at social interaction. But at the same time, I realized a lot of people also think I don't have a problem with social interactions. So it's like, there's definitely people who think I'm awkward and people who think I'm not. Or people who think I'm awkward, but it's not that bad. Or, those kind of things. I've gotten pretty like overall mixed. So I've come to accept that like I don't want to just focus on the fact that I think I'm not good at social interaction. Because if other people can't pick it up, or people who are around me a lot can't pick it up much, then I guess it's not that much of a problem. So if you feel like Cutie Sugar Cube, you know how to put your best foot forward, then maybe you're better at it than you think, And it's okay to prefer your own company because honestly, that's me, my whole life. So, do I still call her Senna or can I call some? No, of course, you can call her Jen. Her name is Jen. Pika Jen. Well, it's Jennifer, but Jen. We all call her Jen. I just avoid them most of the time. Like, I didn't go to my university graduation. I had my degree mailed to me. I always... I think I did for one of mine, too. Had my degree mailed. I always refuse going out for drinks. Like, I don't go to... My whole college, I didn't join a single sorority or club or society in college. Like, nobody knew me outside of the classes I was in. And then, I didn't make that many friends either. Like, I would have maybe one friend in one class or something that I would loosely contact. For me, I don't like talking too much because... Aww, so cute. My cats are playing with each other. Oh yeah. So cute. So, wait. Because I assume they have no interest in what I have to say. I kind of do assume that as well. It takes me a while to trust someone that they want to hear me out. I can spot insincere interest pretty easily. Oh, kabedondon. I can too. And the people who can are usually the ones who have people get bored of what they're saying a lot. So we become very good at detecting when people start to lose interest because we have it happen to us a lot. You feign interest. I do too. But because I do it, I can spot it. and And it's okay. Like, I don't see it as a kind of disrespect when people feign interest. I actually see it as flattering. But I don't like also at the same time feeling like I'm imposing or like being taxing on their attention. So out of respect, because they are respecting me, I would switch the topic. I would stop talking. So, and in the end, I don't get to fully delve into what I delve into, but I was still happy about the interaction because I did see someone make a conscious effort to be nice, you know, on like for me. They're not being like, oh, that's so boring, or like, like being rude about it, you know? They're feigning interest, I see as a form of respect, because you can't force people to be interested in something they've never heard of yet. Like, they can develop interest. Interest is always developed. There can be curiosity, you know? So like, you can't be interested in something you don't know. So like, your interest can develop. So at first, you can feign, and it's not like a bad thing. Yeah! Kavedon. Yeah, I'm very good at that. And I also, because I am good at that, I'm very good at spotting when people aren't really interested in their own topics. That's the funniest part. That is the funniest, honestly, that's the funniest part of neurotypical conversations for me. When I discover that people aren't actually really interested in the topics that they want to talk about. I was like, you brought up the topic. I like it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go deep. And suddenly they're like, huh? What? Let's talk about something else. It's boring now. I'm like, what? You brought it up. And you wanted to talk about it. And suddenly now it's too deep. I kind of was like it. But I stopped it because he was talking about my feeling thingies. Oh, Fabius! You're uncomfortable when people bring up what you're really feeling? Like when they like make you feel exposed? Thanks, Kick Support. Kick Support wants to send us an email. What? Hey there, Alchemy. We hope this message finds you well. We are writing to kindly ask for a moment of your time to check your emails inbox. Thanks in advance. Sure thing, Kick. Thank you. Thank you for letting us stream on your platform. I remember in college, I wore a Green Lantern shirt, and someone decided to give me a 20-minute lecture on Green Lantern comics. The entire time my brain was screaming, stop talking about Green Lantern. Cutie Sugar Cube, one would say, you asked for it. oh my god. See, so like, it's all part of a very delicate dance of nuance and interest, right? So when I see it like that, I really can't be mad at anyone if they don't have the same interest, you know? Especially when you are a man, life is hard. Well, no? It wasn't hard when the girl you dated stopped dating you? Wait. Well, I would argue that life is hard regardless of men or women. But men do have very unique challenges. Yes. And life is hard. What is it that happened with the girl you dated? Did you break up? That is often very, very difficult to go through. I agree. Hi, Nicholas Infante! It's nice to see you. How was your weekend? How have you been? Oh, yes, Cha-Cha. What is it, Cha? How was the weekend for you, the Halloween? We were dark elves. I looked so evil with my short blue hair. Senna really, really liked my short blue hair. She was like, oh, can you have this on forever? And I'm like, no, it's a wig. And she really liked my short hair. And her sets with the K-pop Demon Hunters were so nice. I especially loved her rendition of the Soda Pop song. It was very cute. Yeah. And so that was my Halloween weekend, and yeah. Elder, or it's K-pop. K-pop Demon Hunter. K-pop Demon Hunter. Okay, so I wanted to talk more today about this sensory processing part of my sensory profile, right? So this is what I learned through my research. Hi, Techie! Hello! How are you? How have you been? How was your Halloween? I might have made the mistake and also bought tickets for the Twice show in Cologne. Wait, what? Oh, Fabius! So now you don't have anyone to go to? Can you resell it? Or maybe go with someone else. Go with someone else. That was it. Ad break, guys. Ad break. But after this, I'm gonna talk about my sensory profile and how you guys can maybe see if any of this relates to you having certain sorts of sensory challenges, or people you know. Because it's, if people you know have sensitivities, it's kind of important or nice if people important to you have it. It's nice of you to know and accommodate sometimes. I'm alright, tired as fuck. Halloween was awesome. I'm so happy. What did you do? You want to go? I've also bought some tickets for Berlin. I'm never gonna sell them. Oh, I am sorry about that, Fabius. What? Oh, wait. I thought you were in Germany, Fabius. Weren't you? Or am I wrong? Oh. I see. Well, Techie. Okay, so, So when we talk about sensory issues, right? The common thing a lot of, especially even with autistic people, so I want to first go into what I have. It's called sensory processing disorder. So, okay, wait, there's an ad break, right? Okay. Let me just. Oh, 3 hours from Berlin and 8 hours from Cologne. Oh, shit. Go ahead, Kabe. Go ahead. I love when you guys bond on mutual interests and mutual passions. Mina! Oh. What about Mina do you like? Well, what about Mina makes you like her most? Like, is it her dancing? Or is it her voice? Or... Let me know when the ads finish running. Plus. Just let me know. She always seemed to want to be in the bed? What? In the bed? What bed? Oh, ad is over? Okay. We good. Thanks, Fabius. You're always so sweet. Hey. Get me home, please. Oh, so she's low social battery. So she's like, oh, I want to go home. I want to sleep. She's a lazy bum. That sounds like me if I were in a girl group. Oh, she must be so burnt out. Why do you like that about her? Ah, see, that makes sense. Wow, she is very brave. Like, I have a lot of respect for introverts who have an extrovert's career. That means they constantly have to push outside of their comfort zone. See, I am an introvert with an introvert career. I write books. I'm a writer. It's an introverted career. You work with yourself. So, yeah. So I'm an introvert with an introverted career. So I have a lot of respect for introverts who have extroverted careers and extroverts who have very introverted careers. Very, a lot of respect. Like, seriously. Like, you guys are machine. So I see why you like her so much, Fabius. Yeah. Introverts, yay! I've never liked that saying, break out of your shell and get out of your comfort zone. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. Yeah, because it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's called comfort zone for a reason. So you're not supposed to like it. Remember, if you like it, that's not breaking out of a comfort zone. It's operating within your comfort zone. Okay? If it doesn't feel uncomfortable, it's not pushing out of your comfort zone. So your dislike, how much you dislike pushing out of your comfort zone is directly proportional to how much discomfort you're unable to tolerate. That means your tolerance of discomfort is very low in certain areas of your life. Like, it's always like certain areas, you know, some areas of our life we're more comfortable pushing out of comfort zones. Like, maybe we're more open to try new foods, but we're not open to meet new people. Do you understand? I'm more open to try a new investment, but not open to watch a new movie or wear a different hair color. Do you understand? So that there's like different kinds of comfort zones. You know, some people stick with the same makeup look their whole lives. That's not pushing out of their comfort zones. So it's up to us to define which comfort zones serve us to push out of and where our priorities are. We should never take any kind of wisdom or advice as a blanket statement. Don't apply wisdom like a fool. Apply wisdom with nuance. You're never supposed to like, let me push out of my comfort zone in every aspect of my life. Then just go live on the fucking streets. Doesn't make sense. Do you understand? So choose where you want to challenge yourself and reasonably challenge yourself. You can't go around with no challenge, because that will really, really ultimately make you rather weak. You don't want to be unable to tolerate any sort of discomfort, but at the same time, you don't necessarily need to push out of every single comfort zone. You know, pick and choose. Feel free. Last Halloween, I was working at a bar for fun to get experience with people again. That's nice. That's nice. I like Momo. I don't know why. Cabedon, you don't know why? Jen likes Momo too, by the way. Maybe it's like she's good at dancing, or she's very charismatic, or she has like appearance that appeals to you, like a certain sort of appearance, you know? But why would I want to operate outside of my comfort zone? Oh, well, because it encourages growth, you know? Momo is weird too. Yes, yes. Weird? Why is she weird? I do my best to not go out of my way to make myself uncomfortable. I don't really go out of my way to make myself uncomfortable either. For example, like, would you give yourself deadlines? Would you give yourself, like, ultimatums? Like, those are, like, the kind of... Oh! Hi, Annie Frieza! When was I diagnosed? I was diagnosed this year. Only this year. I am now 41 years old. I was born in 1984. So I grew up in Malaysia, and I now live in the US. But I grew up in Malaysia. I came to the US when I was about 27, 28. And then I've been here since. And yeah, I grew up in a culture and country where there is no mental health support. During that time, there is no mental health support either for adults or anyone. And in Malaysia, at least. So I was not diagnosed with anything. And then only this year. All of the above. Unless it's a forced deadline, I would never set restrictions or goals for myself. Ah! Well, see, you allow yourself a forced deadline too. Like, you allow others to impose deadlines on you. So that's also, like, allowing yourself forms of discomfort, you know? So it's like, you can force yourself to it if it's a means to an end. So if it's something you want to achieve for yourself, so you still have the capacity because there's something you want for yourself, you know? So that's still an ability to push out of your comfort zone. And that's still a practice. So I think pushing outside of our comfort zones is helpful if it helps you get something you want, you know? If it helps you get something you want. Like, I'm willing to push outside of my comfort zone if I want something bad enough. But if not, I definitely won't, because that's also, like, how I operate. So I'm not, like, saying, like, I definitely won't or will. But, like, it really depends. Yes. Kabedon, why are you saying that? This is not your first time hearing my age. What the fuck? I went to the Blackpink one in Barcelona and felt kind of happy, sad afterward. Aw, why happy, sad? Nostalgic? I understand it's just in my experience. It's only led to negative outcome. Ah. Well, I feel like you definitely do not have to push out of your comfort zones for whatever reasons. It's what you see as meaningful and valuable to what you want out of your life. So, you know, I definitely don't see a need to push out of my makeup comfort zones or whatever, you know, but someone else might really feel differently. It's one of those things. And nobody else, remember guys, nobody else is living your life. Nobody else has to live your life. So subsequently, nobody else has to live with the consequences of your life. So like you can give people the attention they deserve or the consideration, even an objective consideration, but you gotta still keep in mind that nobody should know you better than you. You know, like keep your agency. You always looked really skilled socially. How did you learn it? Annie Frieza, I've been diagnosed level 1. With level 1 autism, I am very high masking because I grew up in a very strict family. My parents are very strict, and my mother, because they're Chinese and they kind of like really care about how the family presents themselves and whatnot. And I am the oldest daughter out of 4 children, so I was like in a traditional Chinese family, I was presented as the role model a lot. So like from a young age, like we were, and my parents never shunned from physical discipline. So we were disciplined very, very physically. So in like any kind of like social awkwardness can be quite easily beaten out of you. Like eye contact, like look at me when I'm talking to you. You know, that kind of thing. It is also, you kind of have workarounds that like you start looking at people's noses and mouth instead of like around the eyes. So it's kind of like people can't really tell, they still kind of think you're looking at them in a way. And also, Annie, my multilingualism may have contributed because as a Malaysian, we are exposed to multiple languages at a very young age. So I was multilingual, like trilingual from a young age, which kind of, I believe, helped me I was force-fed a lot of different communication styles from a very, very young age. So I was like practically force-fed a lot of perspectives, whether I liked it or not. And as I found out from my cognitive profiling, from my evaluation, from my autism evaluation, I have a working memory IQ of 125. And because of the working IQ of 125 that I didn't know I had, I remember a lot of the subconscious like things, the social things and all the things through the nuances in between every language. I memorized all of it out of survival. So it's more of like a subconscious memory that is internalized out of survival because you're ostracized or punished or reprimanded for being embarrassing, for being socially embarrassing or awkward, or, you know, making the family look bad. bad or making my mom feel embarrassed or something like that, you know? They already like comparing us to each other. Whoa, they loved comparing their kids. Who's taller? Who has best grades? Who has all those kinds of things. So, and that's why I never enjoy praise, because praise never felt good. I'm always being compared to someone else, and it makes someone else feels bad. So, like, I never feel good when I'm being praised, because like my sister or a cousin or someone else I'm being compared to is gonna feel bad, and I'm constantly being compared to others too. My weaknesses are being compared to others too. It's like so much like toxic shit that really forces you to sink or swim, you know, that kind of thing. So I guess that is one of the reasons why I may come off as more socially capable than other people whom are also autistic, are on the spectrum. Oh, whoops. Being multilingual and may have a big, like, and the IQ may also have like an impact. Not to say that it's very high. I'm not gifted. Gifted is 130 and above. I'm just like above average. Above average, but hey, maybe for the spectrum, you know, above average for the spectrum. It all got too much with all the people and tasks and my introverted brain freaking out. Yeah, cutie sugar cube, there are absolutely some comfort zones we don't need to push out of. Okay? Like, we all weigh our priorities. I wouldn't even judge if you move to like a no man's island, like an island with no one there, you know? You got your life to choose. You pick. Hi, Anthony Mitchell. Hi, L Rep. I am so sorry. I took so long to get to your message. I'm so sorry. I'm new here. I was wondering if you do experience the freeze mode procrastination. L Rep, I would love to go into that, because procrastination is one of the biggest things I struggle with as someone with ADHD and autism. And I can go into exactly how it fights me and how I struggle with it. I love your question, by the way. Procrastination was actually one of the main reasons why I was seeking therapy in the first place, because I felt like there's something there I need to dig up to work on, because it felt a lot like something I could not control, the procrastination. I don't know if it feels familiar to you, Alrep, but I am so sorry I took so long to get to that good question. But that's me. I procrastinate. I hope you're still here to hear me give it the attention it deserved. But I'm gonna go into it more. Hi, Anthony Mitchell. It's very nice to see you. Mwah! How was your weekend? And now they can do their own stuff. A cabin in the woods on an island with just me. See, that sounds like a good idea to some people. And honestly, it don't sound like a bad idea to me. Like, TBFH. Do you understand? And people often think, oh, you must really hate people. No, I love people. What if retreating there is the only way, like, it's the best way for me to love people? You know? I preserve my best self for the world. So I create great stuff for the world. How's that? Right? That's another way to look at it. My weekend is going great, Miyu. It is going? It's still going? It's Monday already. How's your weekend still going great? The fuck? How'd you get an extended weekend when I didn't? Very familiar. Thank you for your answer. I'm so happy you're still here. I'm here on my first Twitch before my therapy session tomorrow. Haha, love your vibes. Feels calming. I am very, very happy you dropped by. This is why I stream nowadays, sharing like the stuff that I genuinely struggle with, and like, you know, genuinely helping people perhaps understanding themselves on different levels as well, because you guys certainly, my chat certainly helps me do that, especially when they bring up their concerns about themselves, and from there I learn something about me, you know? Hi Ari, hello. Takes me a very, very long time to open up to someone, and even longer to start trusting them. No, Cutie Sugar Cube, it's okay to be who you are. I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt because it's easier for me to trust the way, my ability to discern people's intentions and motivations. I feel like it's clearer to me, so I feel safer. I understand if people like maybe don't trust whether they can tell others' intentions as much. I can understand, like, okay, I don't feel safe, so I better. Do you understand? So, like, I happen to be someone who can kind of rely on my radar a little bit. So I usually feel at ease, even in the beginning, giving people quite a bit of the benefit of the doubt. It's almost like, okay, I'll give them a chance to prove me wrong. That kind of thing. I understand that's not like an indulgence everyone has to give. Not everyone has to give that. No, definitely self-preservation over like self-abandonment or self-exposure. Do you understand? So never apologize for your boundaries. And I am very happy that you are going for therapy. I'm gonna go into procrastination and stuff in a bit, and how it really, like, it all the ways that it fucks with me and my productivity. Oh yeah. I wish I had been diagnosed with ADHD earlier. I think I would have had a better experience. There's Kabedon. After my diagnosis, I went through a very short period of wishing I was diagnosed earlier. But then I could immediately see all the ways my life could also be fucked up, even with the diagnosis, that I was kind of still be able to be like to prefer that it turned out this way. I was kind of able to find solace in that, like, hey, actually maybe I do prefer to find out this way, to have what I have now, to gain what I have gained now through the long hard way. If you get what I mean. Because I realized there are some things that the long hard way gave me that the early diagnosis will never be able to give me. And I am not sure if the easier years is worth the insight. Yes. Does it make sense, guys? Does it make sense? Because the thing is, knowing is only half the battle, from what I understand. Because knowing means you still live with that condition. You just know you have it, right? And you still gotta work on it. And the thing is, in many ways, I learned the skill to survive without having the resources first. So I was forced to form a tougher shell first. Not to say that otherwise I wouldn't have formed a tough shell. Not to say that. But I could definitely see it playing out in very, very different ways that helps me appreciate my late diagnosis anyway. Yes. I just I was just trying to help you feel better about, even if you get diagnosed late, maybe help you feel better about all the easier times that, you know, you could have had or lost. Because ultimately, I mean, yeah, life could have been easier due to many reasons. You know, many reasons, not just this one. Life could have been easier if your parents made more money. Life could have been easier if we had 150 IQ. Life could have been easier if we were born rich. But like, do you understand? Life could have been easier if we were diagnosed earlier. I know. Maybe true. But we still gotta make ourselves feel better now, right? In the now, right? So yeah, that was my takeaway from like trying to understand or trying to feel better about getting a late diagnosis instead of an earlier one. You know, reconciling with what you could have had. Yeah, so the thing, Ari, is the stream choppy? Is it on Kick choppy or is it on Twitch choppy? So it's not just you. The Twitch is choppy in general. Okay, hon. Yeah, my parents, Annie, yes, my parents were very present in my life. Although they didn't help because they didn't know I have anything, but they were very involved in our upbringing. Although it was a very strict and traumatic upbringing, but they were both very present in our lives, and they're still very present. I mean, they're in Malaysia. I'm the only one here. I don't see them very often now. But yeah, and despite our upbringing, because I recognize our family has it, my mom's side of the family gave us ADHD, and my dad's side of the family gave us autism. So I finally see that everyone's struggling with different stuff of the same things. So, and we are just hating each other for all the things we can't help. Oh, suddenly it's better. Oh, Emron fixed it. Emron said he would look into it, and now it's better. Yay! That's my husband. Thanks, Ari. Thanks, hon. It's better now, Ari said. Thanks, Ari. Thanks for checking. So, yeah. I am sorry, Annie. With growing up without support for such a challenging comorbidity, what we have here is called comorbidity, where two neurodevelopmental disorders co-occur in the same individual. So it's called comorbidity. So if you have them both at the same time, your neurotype actually registers differently than someone who only has ADHD and someone who only has autism.